Zig Zag, walk-the-dog, back and forth topwater lures. Specifically, the Walking Raider. What do you use for tackle and how do you fish it? And what are all the different things you can do with it? First of all, let's quickly talk about tackle. I fish with, for this lure specifically, I really like a 72 to 76 heavy action fast St. Croix stick here, 80-pound beast braid, piano wire leader, and a high-speed bait casting reel. This is a Dio Alexa here, their HD series, which is 6.3 to 1. That would be the tackle. The technique is really simple, but there's so much more you can do with a walk-the-dog bait than what most people are doing, and that's what we're going to show you right here. So with walk-the-dog zigzag style lures, most musky anglers are fishing this bait one way, fast, with really no variance in rhythm, and they're finishing with a figure eight, and more often than not that works. But what I'm going to show you is where this bait is unique and different, and where it can be super deadly. I just wrote about this, and now I'm going to demonstrate it on video. So what makes the walk-the-dog lure superior? When do you fish it over, for example, a prop bait? What makes the walk-the-dog bait superior, and when it's superior, is when fish are tight to cover and they're not chasing. When they won't chase a top raider or a bucktail and they're reluctant, they're tight to cover. And that's when the walk-the-dog style lure, in my opinion, and the way I've had some success with it, is superior. Why? Because I can totally control the speed. I can keep the lure in the strike zone longer. You start doing this with your walk-the-dog baits, and you're going to go, whoa, you're going to start catching fish. I'll tell you, my 3 biggest fish on walk-the-dog baits have all come this way. Here it is. So when I throw the bait in the cover, I want to keep it in the strike zone a long time. And once I get it out of the strike zone, I completely change things. Watch. I'm over top of cabbage weeds right now. See how slow I'm fishing that bait? A lot of slack line, not tight line, and working it with the reel like some guys do. Lots of slack line, okay? And I can work this as slow as I want to. And then when it gets out of cover, I do this. I go to that fast retrieve, and then I straight crank it into a figure eight. Now why would I do that? Because you're more apt to get a strike on the figure eight if you go into a straight crank mode. Kind of like a hybrid thing that I've done with crankbaits. So again, it's a 3-pronged technique. You're throwing it over the cover, tempting with prolonged pauses, letting the bait zig and zag in cover, okay? And a lot of times you'll even see a wake or a boil coming at the bait, and they'll erupt on it while it's in cover, going slow like this. Once I'm out of the cover, I go into this mode. Now I want the muskie to chase it, okay? Or strike it on the way back with speed. And then I just go into a straight retrieve and figure eight. Now, if you fish a zigzag topwater lure like that, you fish the Walking Raider like that, you're gonna be heading for the taxidermist.